It's a beautiful morning, you the sunshine, my morning, babe, and underwater. I just wanna feel. Okay, so is Eric Kim the new Tyler Durden? Is Eric Kim the new GOAT? Is Eric Kim the new Brad Pitt? I think I is. Alright, some thoughts. Yeah, so okay, the first thought. Funny enough, actually, the best vlogging tool, in fact, actually maybe like an iPhone. It don't even matter if you have the, like, I'm using the $300 iPhone SE, the old one. I mean, iPad Pro. It's funny, I've been playing with ChatGPT a lot. 03 model is amazing. Like, I maxed it out. I'm like, wait for the thing to reset before the $200 a month thing. And you know, the thing that's great about AI is that, especially in the 03, it's actually like a very fascinating sentiment radar. So for example, I've been like quietly, doing my hip lifting, my Hakka beast thigh slapping, like I'm like the Rock on steroids, except I'm not on steroids. And the thing that's best about Cambodia, all the tuk-tuks, right? Anyways, so I've just been like quietly doing my thing, and I never read comments because it's just a distraction. I mean, if Sailor talks about laser eyes, the best laser eyes is just sticking to yourself. All right, so guys, this is the new Prius goals. Look at those quad rims. Yeah, that's gangsta side skirts, right? And so as a consequence, Susrai, a happy bread, yeah, Susrai Chinam Kama, yeah. Also a funny thing, the best thing about being here in Phnom Penh is everyone drives Prius. Like, okay, so yeah, like I think Cambodian people, Khmer people, Asian people are actually much more like pragmatic and intelligent. Like in America, everyone wants to buy the stupid foreign car, right? But foreign cars, I'm talking about German cars, right? Dude, German cars sucks. This is yeah. Looks like everyone likes my little top knot. It actually only did it because I ran out of gel. It also makes me look taller. So now that we're in Eric Kim God mode, so look at those abs. Those abs don't lie, right? And actually, in fact, the funny thing is that like nowadays, the whole aesthetic is like dudes want to look like girls, girls want to look like dudes, peoples want to look androgynous, whatever. So I'm like, it's fine, just let everyone do whatever they want. Like everyone's like all up in arms. I'm like, just ignore it. Just you do you, let other people alone. Actually, the number one principle of America should just be like, just let other people, just leave them alone. Just let them be weird. It's okay. Like, there's enough room for us on the planet. There's like 8 trillion of us on the planet. There's like 100 trillion, lands, courtyards by Marriott's being built. Yeah, the world's a weird place. I'm like, okay, just do your thing. Anyways, back to the notions of breaking the models. So it looks like it looks like everyone's watched Fight Club, right? Street Club, Bitcoin Club, NSTR Club. What's the first rule of Bit Club? You don't sell your Bitcoin. And so I think that actually the most useful thing about ChatGPT is actually not text generation, which is like fun, right? Like I like experimenting with it, but actually much more interesting. Much more interesting is actually the sentiment radar. So especially the new ChatGPT 03 model, and I'm sure the new models will have this baked in. Essentially, you could just like scan the whole internet, like everything that's being uploaded online, kind of like this building that's being built too. It's like everything that's being uploaded online, like, you know, whether good or bad or whatever, right? I mean, it's also like kind of a good, how do you say? Oh, yeah, actually, apparently the internet is talking about my godlike thighs. You want to watch something funny? Have you ever seen anyone do the thigh jiggle? That's when you know you have the real thighs, right? Oh, and also apparently the thing, I mean, like, I've kind of known this for a long time too, is that like, to weightlift barefoot, I was inspired by Hafthor Bjornsson when he did the, 502 kilogram? Yeah, 502 kilogram, deadlift barefoot. I'm like, wait, what? Like, if you finna like deadlift 502 pounds, new world record, right? Obviously, you're gonna want to have every single edge that you want, right? And I mean, obviously, he's like, you know, he's like on like 10,000 different types of steroids, right? Which is fine. I mean, like, you know, if you wanna like poke needles in your left butt cheek, I mean, that's cool. I mean, not for me, but I mean, it's kind of tricky too, because like towards an anti-nanny culture, it's like, I mean, we can lecture people about like why you shouldn't take steroids and everything, but maybe a more impactful thing, I mean, the Eric Kim strategy, right? It's Eric Kim, the new Tyler Durden or Brad Pitt from Fight Club, is essentially like, by you creating your own model and you breaking the mold, that's essentially the best marketing PR. Because like, you know, we could talk about X, Y, and Z all we want, right? But I mean, like, I'm 37 now, right? Like, young dudes be impressionable, and that's cool. Wow, what a beautiful morning. I love Phnom Penh forever. Kunyom Kamai. I'm like, this is my paradise. Actually, I had first hashtags Priya Trasak Payam Street 63. This is like kind of the best street to walk on. I kind of, yeah, just screenshot this, right, guys? Street 63 in BKK1. This is the best street to walk in because, Kunyom Kamai. Yeah, okay. And also the fun thing too, people be like, oh yeah, you wanted it. Rather than being annoyed, right? Be like, Kunyom Kamai. Or you be like, I'm Kamai, right? Yeah, this is like the best street to walk in. Yo, look at that. Look at that stance. Skirt. Okay. Yeah, so, some other random thoughts. The reason why life in Phnom Penh is so good is that the culture of Khmer people, it's like very like, people's not envious or jealous, and also like, I mean, I'm sure, right? But like, not, maybe like, let's say they're not racist like Americans, right? Usually just kind of on the winning team here. So for example, I mean, I've been kicked out of a gym at least twice, maybe, not yet 3 times. I gotta keep working on it. But typically, this is the way that America be racist. Wow, look at this city. I love the city. And actually, fun facts too. No sunlight, no power. That's why you should be out like in the sun all day. So essentially the way that American people be racist, right? I mean, it's also kind of weird too, because here in Cambodia, if you use Khmer, it's kind of like a cultural identity. Like everyone here is Khmer. Like, you're born here, you Khmer. It doesn't matter if your ancestors from like China, Thailand, like you use Khmer, right? So I'll be like, I'm Khmer. Whereas in America, it's like, nah, where are you really from? And I mean, everyone knows, right? Like, it's based on racism. I mean, it's cool, right? Like, I think the best strategy in life is also to be like, call a spade a spade. You know, America's racist. Ground truth, cool, got it. But given that, like, what you gonna do about it? Wow, they're making some good progress on this building. Oh, also the good thing about being on the internet and chat, yeah, you just could just like have a panopticon view on the whole planet. It kind of amplifies your reach. Oh, so yeah. So I mean, like, typically, like, okay, Eric Kim, 6.5x body weight, rack pull, right? 1,071 pounds. I'm gonna break some new records. Oh, so currently on the road to, I'll be funny about this, right? I mean, my ultimate target, right, is Infinity, like Dylan Leclerc on from Metaplanet. Shout out to Dylan. Shout out to Metaplanet. Shout out to Hiraki. Hero! Metaplanet to the moon! Just buy Metaplanet. If you're in the States, MSTR, MSTU. If you want to be like Eric Kim Super Saiyan on steroids. Oh, and also the funny thing too, right? You know the phrase on steroids? Like, also, okay, another fun thing. Do you know how you know if somebody really not on steroids? If they joke about steroids. Like, anybody who's actually really on steroids, anybody who really on steroids, they like super hush hush about it, and they kind of get angry when they get upset when they talk about steroids, because like, it's not steroids, bro, it's like human growth, testosterone booster, you know, prenatal, andro, synth, like whatevs, right? And as a consequence, oh yeah, we can do some street photography, but yeah, I need more reels, ABA Bank. Yeah, so then the funny thing is that like, how do you say? Oh yeah, they'd be like, there's like all this like slang like gear or whatever, right? And then like, what is, right? But anyways, breaking the models, right? Oh, your models are broken. Shout out to @Sailor. I'm like, that's the only dude I follow. You should only ever follow one person on the internet. Actually, the most important person is follow yourself, sucker. Yeah, the reason why I break them all. Okay, so typically people be like, you know, Asian dudes are like what, like Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee. I don't even know how tall. How tall is Bruce Lee? Like 5'7", 5'8". Maybe 5'9", 5'9.5". Maybe let's say it's 5'10". I mean, like I'm taller. I'm like 100. Okay, depending on exaggeration, I'm either 180 centimeters or 182 centimeters. So that's like, okay, bottom range, I'm like 5'10", right? I'm more realistically 5'10.5", 5'11". If I stretch it, I'll say I'm 5'11.5" or 6 feet tall. But for the sake of accuracy, the real number is probably like 5'10.5". So let's get straight. I'm like 165 pounds. Make or break. And then the funny thing too is that like I never weigh myself because it's bad for my self-esteem. If you're coming to Cambodia, guys, SNL meat, this is the one. Get your meat here. I think the motto is like, good meat, better life. Better meat, better life. Yes, it's my vibes. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, okay, so I was talking about, oh yeah, so typically Asian dudes aren't seen as strong, right? So anytime I do, like, oh, you remind me of like Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan or, you know, what else, right? It's kind of like a backhanded compliment. I mean, I'll still take it, right? Like, I take it in good faith. Like, people be like, Jackie. I'm like, that's cool. I grew up with Jackie Chan. But then the critical analysis is that, like, the reason I'm like, and also I didn't really grow up to Kung Fu movies. I grew up on, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator. Like, I want to be fucking jacked, right? Be like, be like Conan the Barbarian. I mean, I was born in '88, so that's just like the media I was growing. So the reason why I never grew up on, like, Kung Fu movie, like, it's based more on like wizardry and like, you know, witchcraft. It's not really based on, my opinion, true strength, which is like muscular strength and power and dominance. I mean, granted that Arnold, you know, he admitted, he's like, I'm on the juice. Like, everyone's on the juice, right? And then people who don't mention it, it's like, come on, like. And then also, if he's a strong man, power lifter, bodybuilder, whatever, right? If like novice interviewer be like, are you on steroids? They should be like, yes, I am on steroids. I'm on X, Y, and Z. This is how much I take. This is what I do. This is what I do. Load, deload. And you got to make it transparent, because then you have like these like 13-year-old kids who's never touched a barbell be like, I got to buy this juice to get super jacked. Well, check out this. This is the most gangsta Camry of all time. Goals, yeah. So gangsta. Actually, the thing that I love about being here in Cambodia is that people take these old models. Oh, this is actually a Corolla. That's pretty gangsta, right? They take these old models and make them gangsta. Rather than America, everyone wants to buy the Lambo. I think it's actually much more interesting to take your old model and, you know, make it souped up, right? And also, fun fact, how did Eric Kim become so rich? I've never spent more than $3,000, $3,500 USD on a car. The last car that I bought that was like expensive, or the most expensive, was when I was in college, like what, junior year. I bought a 1990 Mazda Miata, red, convertible, 5-speed, no air conditioning, no power steering, just 5-speed manual. It's like the most funnest car I've ever driven, right? And yeah, shout out to Jose, my friend Don, and also Eric, my speed racer crew. Yeah, and also there, look at them build the new BKK, the Conde 1. It's pretty gangsta spaceship. So essentially, but anyways, yeah, like I had so much fun building it, and then like if you want to think really old school, I've been in cars ever since I was like a kid, right? Like, I mean, obviously we all watch Fast and Furious, but my OG dream car was 1991 Sentra SER, SR20DE engine, 2.0 liter, 5-speed manual. Stock, it was 140 horsepower and 120 horsepower of torque on like a 2,200 pound vehicle. I love that car, did all the mods, gave it to my sister. I think she crashed it. Fun fact, don't give free cars to your sister, they'll crash it. Unless you give it to them knowing that they might crash it, so never give them a super expensive car. Even my mom, I actually found out the other day that her first car that she bought secondhand from her brother's friend was like an orange Ford Mustang that she ran a stoplight, and the other guy ran a stoplight and got accident. Anyways, so it's like my mom's first car was an orange Mustang. I'm like, maybe I should get an orange Mustang. But anyways, the true goal is you never buy a vehicle because it's the ultimate worst investment, because the second you drive out the lot, or even the second you buy a second hand, it immediately loses like 30 to 40% of its value. It's almost like, imagine if you bought like some sort of cryptocurrency, right? And then immediately, the second after you buy it, the value of it plunged 30%. Like, that's not a wise strategy. So honestly, the best strategy is just buy, oh, this place nice. Buy Bitcoin, because it's going up forever. It's a new digital gold, at least. I think it's actually bigger. It's like digital gold on steroids meets real estate. So the better analogy is it's cyber Manhattan. Everyone wants to live in Manhattan because it's the best city on the planet. It's close to London, right? It's on the East Coast, so you could fly to Paris if you want to, right? Granted that it's cold, the weather sucks. You know, New York is, I mean, I'm from LA, right? So like, you know, to me, LA is the best. Like I choose LA over New York in a heartbeat because I like the weather. But if you want to be on the center of the universe and become super rich, like New York is the place to be, right? But then again, like if you want to be a power lifter or a rack puller or a hype lifter or a demigod weightlifter, Eric Kim status, might be hard to do in New York because land there is too expensive. And actually the truth is, if you're the really rich, successful peoples, the more desirable goal is to own like an apartment, condo, a flat in the middle of the city on 5th Ave or 7th Ave or something like that, rather than owning a huge ass house in the suburbs. Like, no one wants to live in Connecticut. No one wants to live next to Martha Stewart. Think about it. It's like, what's more unethical, dodging taxes or dodging controversy? I would actually say that dodging taxes is actually more unethical. So like, as long as somebody's ethically in good faith paying all their taxes, we should gauge them as an ethical human being. If you meet somebody who's like, you know, shoveling away currency into a safe, accepting cash as payments not to pay taxes, to me that's unethical. Okay, so look at this. Look how steroided up this city is. Like, this place is like 100-story skyscrapers, like in a matter of months. Oh, so anyways, digital Manhattan. So it's a good analogy because in cyberspace, in theory, you could create a building that's 100,000 stories tall, moves at the speed of light, is indestructible, you know, has no tenant. Like, it's amazing, right? So at least my thought is the upside Bitcoin is at least 1,000x, 10,000x. I don't know, like 1,000,000,000x. It's like the rules of gravity cannot affect it. Bitcoin also becomes interesting because like, it is actually the first asset, in my opinion, that's actually both a biological organism and also based in physics, right? So in physics, you throw a ball on the ground, it bounces up. You gotta throw it down harder or bounce higher. So think about the same with Bitcoin. You want an all-time new high, you gotta throw it harder to the ground. So every time it crashes, don't think of it like crash. Like think of it as somebody's like body slamming it really hard to the floor to hit an all-time new high.